Tourism in recent years has been terrible. For example, I have 300 chairs, and years ago, all 300 were rented out.
About how much are the prices for the services? I mean, how much does parking cost? Look, one of the ladies who is making the sancocho insisted that we try it. And honestly, that's one of the things I love most about Venezuelans. No, honestly, what stands out about Carabao are its rivers. Here is Pozo El Cura, Pozo Escondido. Did you tell me there are hot springs here in Carabao?
There are hot springs.
Wow, I didn't know that was in Carabao. Welcome, Sean, to a new video.
Today we're going to do the typical plan for people from Caracas on a Saturday, and that's to go to
Guaira.
We'll visit several beaches in La Guaira. Some aren't well known, but are beautiful and worth seeing.
A few months ago, we were with an American who came to travel around Venezuela, and we visited several beaches all the way to the coast of Los Caracas. So today's plan is to start from Los Caracas and go farther and farther away.
Make the most of the Caribbean.
Technical stop to get some gas. I thought about it before making a couple of trips this year. That gasoline in Venezuela was the cheapest in the world because it costs 50 cents per liter. But the truth is that in Egypt and Kuwait, it's even cheaper than in Venezuela. And I've also read that in countries like Libya or Algeria, it's still cheaper. But we haven't been able to verify it since we haven't been there. So even though it's one of the cheapest in the world, it's not the cheapest. We're already in La Guaira. And honestly, I got a little nostalgic because I lived here in Vargas for almost 6 years. And I think you don't know how to appreciate what you have until it's no longer part of your daily life. Actually, what I used to do was complain about having to go up and down to Caracas every day. Whereas now, when I come as a tourist, so to speak, I say, wow, look how beautiful, look at the scenery, look at the beach, look at the coast. So, my advice is to maximize what you have in any way possible. Appreciate and benefit from having your health. And maybe if you're not where you want to be, at least enjoy the present moment and work hard to get to where you want to be. By the way, the best guarapitas in Venezuela. I'm not referring to La Guaira, Caracas, or Venezuela. Check out Bar Miami over there. The best one is guarapita. It's the best one, right or not? Thank you.
For this beach day, we chose to be healthy. I brought my little pancakes for breakfast. Avoid fried food early in the morning, although a little fried empanada or arepa later on can be delicious. But I can't do it every day, so I'm holding back a little. And water? There's no guarapita on this trip, kiddo.
I'm sad because I want watermelon guarapita, coconut guarapita. I mean, the cool thing about that place, it's not just the typical passion fruit guarapita, which is already the best of all passion fruit guarapitas, but there are also incredible flavors. But yeah, today we're being well behaved, as Colombians would say. How is it? What is the police like in La Guaira? I've had bad experiences, but I don't want to be biased. They just stopped me, that's all. I'll let you know how it goes. Sadly, I lack the 360 camera needed to record and write. All good. As I've always said, when you're following the rules, no one can mess with you. Unfortunately, I've had bad experiences even when I was following the rules. But I think now, since you can record the police, they're much more cautious. when they want to do something wrong. Something is wrong, that's the word. But no, everything's fine, just a routine stop. Honestly, I think it's due to the hat, glasses, or maybe my tourist look. Because we've already proven it when we go out to the countryside. When I put on any regular black t-shirt and my normal glasses, nobody stops us. But when I put on my little sunglasses, the glasses are prescription. Without them, I couldn't drive as I'm nearly blind. And the little hat and all that, or a Guayabera shirt, then everyone is like, to the right, to the right, to the right.
You mean that if you look preppy, they're going to...
Stop you? Exactly, if I look preppy, well, I don't know if it's really preppy, but if I look kind of preppy. You have to dress casually so they don't stop us.
And we're already arriving at the famous Arapitas, where we always stop to eat. But this time we say no.
We're passing by Alibaba, one of the beaches I used to go to when I was a teenager. My family had a house in Los Corrales where we lived before the Vargas tragedy. And after that landslide. We were able to recover it years later, and we kept using it as a vacation home. And I remember that when I was about 15 or 16 years old, I used to walk here with my friends from the house, all the way to Alibaba. Sometimes we also came by minibus. And well, now I've kind of decided not to visit it because it gets too crowded, too many buses arrive, and the beach is packed, especially on weekends. But I know there are people who love the hustle and bustle, the little party, and the crowds at the beach, so it's an option. Besides, it's really close.
Wow, look, there's a Bailey.
I've heard great things about these go-karts, but I haven't had the opportunity to try them out yet. It sounds really exciting.
We were two very different types of people from Caracas. While he enjoyed La Guaira, I had fun in Higuerote. A long weekend, back. And when there was no highway, and you had to spend like 6 hours on the road through the mountains to get to Higuerote, so I became a total Higuerote lover. I'm a fan of Higuerote. Manuel understands my lost love for Higuerote, and Manuel is a lover of La Guaira. I love La Guaira, but Higuerote even more.
My problem with Higuerote is that if you didn't go for a whole weekend, it wasn't worth going. Imagine driving that far only to turn around and come back. And I think the beaches in La Guaira are better than the ones in Higuerote.
No. That's debatable. It depends. If you go past Caracas, like we're doing today, there are some stunning beaches. But in Higuerote, you feel more immersed in nature. On the other hand, beaches closer by are always crowded. There's music coming from around 50 speakers or radios, not just one. I'm not sure what you call them where you're from.
Where?
On these beaches?
Wasn't it? And tell me, at the Crab Shack, yesterday that was a party, and...
A mini disco? But who used to go to the Corrales Cayman Crab Shack?
I used to go to the...
Caracolito Crab Shack. Well, he looks like someone who went to the Crab Shack.
Let's have a fair vote here. Which do you prefer, the beaches of La Guaira or the beaches of Higuerote? Leave it down here in the comments.
La Guaira has more beaches, that's why it's difficult.
No, in Higuerote there's Caracolito, La Cangrejera, Majagua, Corrales, Buche, Corrales.
Who goes to Buche, no? Why are you going to Buche? No, Buche Count Cayman.
Poor lady who sells empanadas in Buche, saying she won't sell empanadas anymore because they don't want her to come.
Only boats go to Buche. I'm not sure if it's changed as I haven't been there in years. Ma'am, I apologize. Please go to Buche for the lady who sells empanadas. And cool, look over there. You won't be able to see it, but I'll try to record it. Is someone flying paragliders? Because it's one of the activities you can do here in La Guaira. You can book the tour. I think they take off from El Avila. I'm not really sure.
Some are from El Avila and Catilamar. The one from El Avila is spectacular as they take off from El Picacho and land in La Guaira. It's amazing.
We haven't done it either, but it's on our to-do list. If this video inspires you, look it up. It's awesome. Yes, we know people who have done it, and it was amazing.
evening. They stopped me again. Didn't I tell you? I don't know if it's the way I look, but that's it. This is going to end. I'm going to take off my hat. I'm also going to take off my sunglasses, and I'm going to put on my regular glasses. Even if you see me looking weird, I don't care, but it's just that it bothers me that they keep stopping me. And for no reason, because they release you after a few minutes, sometimes less. They verify your documents, and that's all. But it's annoying, really, it's annoying, those checkpoints. They keep stopping you all the time to check. People judge you based on your looks. That's the reality. I mean, I'm sure that 99% of the cars that go by there and that the police stop have absolutely nothing, instead of going into a neighborhood and fighting crime like they should. And it's crazy because this kind of police checkpoint only happens. I mean, I've had the chance to visit 67 countries, and this has only happened to me in some Latin American countries, and besides that, in some African countries like Mauritania or Senegal. But in no country that is developing or that is already developed. Not only are there no such controls, but the way the police treat you, especially as a tourist, is always to help you at all times. Look, we traveled all around Turkey and went all over the country, even passing near the border between Turkey and Syria, where there's kind of a tense atmosphere. Because there were war tanks and the police were carrying machine guns and everything. And as soon as they saw that we were tourists, it was like, yes, go ahead, enjoy your trip. And so on, completely the opposite of what happens here.
We're about to arrive at Osma, our first beach on this trip, and we want to tell you that we haven't visited any of these beaches before. So they're new to us, and that makes us even more excited. You'll be able to see our first impression and enjoy them with us.
By the way, I took off my hat and glasses, and we've already passed 2 checkpoints, and indeed, none of them have stopped us. I don't know if this is just a coincidence or if the truth is that the hat and glasses are actually an incentive for the police to stop us. But you know, here's some advice. If you want to avoid these hassles, try to come as unnoticed as possible. Try to dress as neutrally as you can. That's it.
It's very sad. I hope that, well, we just got her, but well, that's how it is.
Look, the guy over there just told me that to get to the beach, you have to cross a river, like that truck coming from over there is doing. So, well, that's where we're going to. Here we are arriving at our first beach, which is Osma, and they're telling us that we have to cross a river. How interesting. I've never been to this beach before, and I think the entrance is spectacular. We're facing a dilemma. Over there it says Rincon del Ceibo Beach to the right, and on the tree it says Beach Route to the left. I think
It's to the left?
it's to the left, but I want to peek right to check.
Really?
Just peek, nothing more? No.
Because the beach won't be there.
Wow, look, another river. Okay, let's go back and let's go to the left to see.
Wow.
How spectacular? Calm down, calm down. We've arrived at Osma Beach, and here we found a girl who's showing off the name of this spectacular beach.
A paradise.
What do you offer here, Torditos Parking?
Here you can get any kind of service. From the moment you arrive, from the moment you get to the beach, you can get parking service. You can get the Torditos service, chairs, food, breakfast, lunches, soups, everything you need. For those people who like to adventure, we also have tent and camping area services.
Wow, really?
There is lighting and there are water services.
Fresh water?
People who like to come, they celebrate their birthdays, any event right there. They light the bonfire. There are also drum services for those who like the vibe.
And any service
that you may need. We are very important person beach workers. We are at your service, anything you need. As long as it's within our reach, we are here for you.
I have two questions. The first one is, what's your name?
My name is Eddie. Eddie.
A pleasure.
Eddie. Colmenares Eddie.
A question. On our way to the beach, we saw a detour that said Playa Rincón del Sabor. What is that place?
It's the same beach, but it's a detour, okay?
And how much, more or less? What are the prices for the services? How much does the parking cost? The umbrellas, the chairs?
The parking itself? It doesn't have a price. Okay, it's a contribution. The tents do have a price of $10. They come with 3 chairs and a small table, which is nice. So you can put your things, your bags, your personal belongings. We have empanadas for $1, natural juices for $1. The soups are $5, fish or beef soup. It varies. The type of soup varies.
And we have little fish.
For $8, $10, family size for $20, $25. Those come with fried plantains, beach style, French fries.
Okay, with everything. Well, I want you to invite the people who are watching to come and visit Osma Beach.
I invite you to Osma Beach and to try our services. More than just a service, we are a family.
You can also find us on social media as Tyson La Playa Osma.
We are at your service.
Thank you very much. Afterwards,
we have a motto that says, after traveling around the world, the end will always be Osma.
Spectacular. Thank you, Eddie. We're at your service.
After the Caracas, phrases like this are on all the walls. This one says, know this. After going around the world, the end will always be Osma. First time here, and honestly, this is beautiful. It's gorgeous.
I don't know if we just got lucky, but the sea is really calm. There's hardly any waves. And another unique thing about Osma is that it has a river behind the beach. And can you rinse off the salt water before going home? They were rinsing the sand and salt water off Soqui. I really loved Osman. And even though the water at the shore doesn't look that clear, it's because the little waves stir up some sand and it looks a bit brown, but the water is turquoise. Look at it from above. It's wonderful. Well, it's time to move on. It's time for our second beach on this visit. We're hoping for at least 5, but maybe there will be a few more. Let's see how many we have time to visit and show you. Unfortunately, we won't be able to stay at any of the beaches, but Osma in particular is one we'll come back to because it's also one of the closest ones to Caracas. And look, today is Saturday and it's practically empty. For us,
Just so you know, life is like an ice cream. If you don't enjoy it, it melts. Yeah?
and here we are arriving at our second beach of the day. It's called Playa Larga. Larga.
We're already at Playa Larga. And look, it's the weekend and it's also empty. So the invitation is for you to come and enjoy this beach, which is spectacular. Here we are with Chichi. Come here, Chichi. It's a pleasure. She's shy, and so am I. I tell her, don't worry, this is just a conversation between you and me. And those over there are enjoying it too.
So come on, welcome. Look, here we have a lot to offer our customers here at the El Amigo kiosk. We are the El Amigo kiosk.
What do you offer at the kiosk?
We have fish, we have shrimp, little empanadas. The little empanadas are very good. Chichi.
Chichi, are you from here? No. Where are you from?
I'm from La Guaira. My husband is a local from here.
And how is it to live here?
It's very nice, but I don't like my Guaira.
Yes, we're also from La Guaira, and there's nothing like waking up and seeing the sea, right? Invite everyone who's watching us to visit Todasana, to come to Playa Larga and enjoy this little kiosk.
Well, we're here every weekend and we'll be waiting for you so you can enjoy.
Look, you already know it's quiet, you'll be taken care of here, and you'll really enjoy this delicious Caribbean we have. Chichinos mentioned that the turtles are coming to lay their eggs. I didn't expect it. I didn't know they were arriving so healthy. And that's why the police officers are super strict about not letting cars come through here. Sea turtles lay their eggs in the sand and the nest gets covered, making it invisible. Anything that steps on the hidden nest, like a car, can damage all the eggs. Imagine, it takes 30 years for a turtle to start laying eggs. And they go back to the same beach where they were born. It's crucial to take care of it. When visiting Todasana, park way up above. Don't park your car under the canopy.
And look, I just couldn't resist anymore. I didn't take a bath in Osman, but here in Todasana I have to take a dip because I'm really hot. And the beach, like I told you, is calmer than usual. This is usually a beach with a lot of waves, and even though right now it's not that there aren't any, there are fewer than usual. So let's go into the water.
Let's go into the water.
What's your name, my king?
Jason, brother.
Jason. And what do you have here? Here.
I have an aphrodisiac, as they call it, that has more names than anything else.
Take me a couple.
Mattress breaker. Brings life back. This has all kinds of names, right?
And how do you prepare that mattress breaker? Jason, that.
It takes a very difficult process because the people who make it don't all make it the same way. First, you have to wash it well because it has too much sand and you have to wash it well. Second, then you start preparing the shrimp, the squid, which needs to be blanched. You know what I mean? Well, then the seasonings, which go through another process where you have to chop them, blend the chili and the bell pepper to make the sauce. The sauce is made with chili, bell pepper, and vinegar.
Oh, look, I thought it was like with tomato sauce or barbecue sauce or something like that.
Some people make it with tomato sauce too, as that's also very tasty. Okay. But to preserve it, it can last 2 or 3 weeks in the fridge with vinegar.
Okay. And what are the prices, Jason?
I have 7, 10, and 15, the family size.
Okay, give me one of the 10. But before we turned on the camera, you told me something, that if I didn't like it, I shouldn't.
Pay, that's right. Is that true? Of course. Are you sure? I trust my course.
All right, let me try it to decide if I'll buy it from you.
Look, how can they reach you here, Jason?
You can find me here at Urama Beach at the Los Almendrones kiosk.
Los Almendrones. Because I saw you had the Urama Beach shirt. We're heading to the cave now. How is it there? The one from...
The beach? Very good, very good. Right now it's fine because the sea isn't too high, but yes, it's very good. That one
is one of the beaches I've wanted to visit the most here on the coast. We're targeting Playa Larga. Let's attempt it. That one is revived. 7 powers. Mother-in-law killer mattress breaker.
I have a special one for the day, which is shrimp. Okay.
Oh, that's delicious. The crucial moment is here. Let's find out.
Do we pay for it or not?
Let's see. I want to grab this for a bit. Here we go. Before trying it, I was thinking about how I was going to say I didn't like it and all that, but it's impossible. It's just too good. It's just too good. Thank you, Jason. Let's go to the
Time around here. We also do preparations for adults, okay? Anything for parties, quinceañeras, weddings, whatever you want. We do it by order.
Jason, can I ask you a quick question? Do you believe in God?
Of course, may God.
Hey, you? But it's really good. I mean, it's honestly amazing. Really good.
And we're ready to continue to the next beach, which is going to be Orama. I can't believe this place is so empty on a weekend. That's true, the little beach has waves, but it's perfect for coming with your family to sunbathe and have a great day.
Here we are with Joel, who is Chichi Joel's husband. You were actually born here in the town of La Sabana de Todasanas, right? In Todasanas.
Born and raised.
And how long have you had the little kiosk El Amigo?
42 years with the little kiosk El Amigo.
Have you personally had the kiosk, or has it been a family heirloom passed down through generations? No.
I've had the kiosk.
You've had the kiosk? 42 years, yes. And Joel, how do you see tourism in the last few years?
No, well, tourism in the last few years has been terrible. Oh, years ago, you could really see tourism a lot. For example, I have 300 chairs, and years ago, all 300 chairs were rented out.
All the chairs?
All the chairs?
Rented. And
Which days? Sundays or Saturday and Sunday?
Saturday and Sunday during the season, Carnival and Holy Week. They would actually ask me for more chairs, and then I felt bad when I told the tourists I don't have any more chairs. Joel, look, get me the chair because I need it, and I did everything I could.
And I managed to get more chairs.
I have a lot of people who have left for Houston, New York. By the way, my son is over there. He left too. With what we're living through today, the country situation, and for all of this, well, I would like what we had years ago to come back to us nowadays. That's
what we all dream of. Believe me, well, in part we make these videos to invite people to travel. And we know that this isn't even 1% of the things that have to happen for the conditions to be right and for people to come back. But all of us here are doing our part to recover what we once were.
right. Well, really, look, just like you're interviewing me right now, I have a lot of acquaintances, but thousands of people I know who send me greetings every day from outside. I've had quite a few Venezuelan acquaintances leave, which is good. I wish all of them the best, of course, and to my children who are over there. And well, we have to work, because if we don't work, we don't eat. And nowadays, tourism is at its lowest point. Well,
Joel invites the people who are watching this video to come and visit Playa Larga.
I invite all of you, everyone who's watching me. Honestly, I know there are thousands who know me. I invite you to Playa Larga to come back for a reunion. So you can see that we're going to make a change with this new tourism.
Amen. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
We're at La Cueva Beach in Urama with a group of travelers we encountered. And I want to ask you, what do you think of this beach?
It's spectacular and wonderful, allowing us to connect.
Is this your first time here? Yes?
It's their first time visiting this beach.
Oh, look, and what's your favorite beach? So, until?
Now?
This is the best. It's the best. The waves are the best. They're awesome, excellent.
What do you like most about this beach?
Waves.
La Cueva?
Photos? It's very photogenic. They have stood out today doing their
Photos. Okay, so do you have good recommendations for us? Yes, they have good recommendations. What would you say to all those people who are unsure about coming to the beach?
Venezuela is amazing, and you must visit its beaches. La Cueva Beach is incredible, and it's my first time here. Don't miss out on this experience.
Well, guys, thank you. I hope you keep enjoying yourselves, and that's it. We're going to write down all the tips now.
We've been through way too much, but I'm confident we'll make it through. I'm here for you and not by myself.
And with this heavy rain, we welcome you to La Cueva Beach through this beautiful cave that you can only visit when the tide is low. And we were super lucky that right now the tide was low. A rain that's not letting us see the spectacular sun and the blue sky, but it doesn't matter. We still enjoy it because we came here to get wet.
The craziest thing of all is that, look, if we look at the sky, it's a little cloudy, but over there it's still blue, even though up here it's super, super cloudy. And it's blue over there. And Niñita over there, and the beach, the cave over here. How's the water, Niñi? He said,
Divine.
are you getting very wet, my Sokwi? Here we are with Mrs. Pipa. Is that correct?
Yes, Mrs. Pipa's Seasoning.
Mrs. Pipa's Seasoning.
The business is called that.
We are at Playa La Cueva at Mrs. Pipa's Seasoning with the owner who runs this small restaurant. How many years have you been here, Mrs. Pipa?
God willing, by Carnival, I will have been running this business for 4 years.
With this little restaurant. And are you from around here?
I'm from Guatire.
From Guatire?
I come from Guatire.
And what made you move from the other side all the way here?
Well, I actually used to sell clothes. Then I got the idea and we bought a little house here, a small shack. And one day I got the idea to come and start a business here, so I came here through food. Why is that?
And how has it gone for you in these 4 years?
Thank God, very well, really.
Really? Let me congratulate you because the beach is spectacular. So far, it's the most beautiful one we've visited on this coast, from Los Caracas to Chuspa.
Ah, that's great, that's great. Careful.
Without getting myself in trouble with the previous beaches, they're all very beautiful. But have you all done the walkways to enter the beach and the decorations for people to take their pictures?
Have we done all of that ourselves?
No, honestly, it's spectacular.
The mining area has an entrance on this side so people can cross the road. We've been doing all of that little by little.
And what do you offer at your little restaurant?
We offer various meals, including tasty fish from breakfast to dinner. Cocorera is highly recommended.
Okay, we're going to try that right now.
You can try La Cocorera right now. They have various fish, and you can have a bit. Here.
And do you also offer little chairs and umbrellas on the beach?
The chairs and everything. Okay.
Look, you see, they have everything here at La Cueva Beach next to the town of Urama. So, Mrs. Pipa, invite the people who are watching this video to come.
Yes, of course. Why not? I invite you here to Urama, to La Cueva, to Doña Pipa's Flavor, so you can visit us. Here, we warmly welcome everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you. "50 minutes later, and the sun is already shining. That's it. That's one of the things I love about living in the Caribbean. And it's that during the rainy seasons, when it rains, especially at the beaches, the periods are very short. An hour, 2 hours, or even less. And then again, a delicious bright sun. So if you're wondering when is the best time to come, well, whenever you have your vacation, Venezuela will be waiting for you. Because the weather is spectacular all year round. And even though May to November is the rainy season, you can still find days as sunny as this. I ordered a phosphorera, and as soon as it arrived, just by the thickness and this color, so intense, I said it was good, and after tasting it, I bought it. This tapo frera is so good.
And my little fish is delicious. The tostones are amazing. Everything is really tasty.
We're leaving Playa La Cueva now, heading to the next stop, which is La Sabana. So far, it's been my favorite beach. Although, please, if you have a truck with a huge sound system, sir, turn it on in your backyard, not at the beach. Honestly, I'm amazed at how people with such loud sound systems don't realize they might be bothering those around them. Besides the types of music genres that are usually played at the beach, isn't it a bit of Raguayana, some reggae, something like that? Something chill? No, it's not vallenato or cumbia playing loudly. I enjoy vallenato, but not at full blast, right by the beach.
It doesn't matter what kind of music it is.
Respect that others may not want to listen to the music you enjoy. And listen to your music at home. Or
A little short cornet?
that only you can hear.
Careful. And here are some signs that say no cigarette butts on the shore, moderate music, etc. But it seems like people don't pay attention. Anyway, we highly recommend that you come to this beach and eat at Mrs. Pipa's little restaurant, which was great. We paid $20 for that little fried fish. The lighter, some little consommes they gave us at the beginning, which they give to all the customers, and some passion fruit juices. So we thought...
Good. By the way, I think Mrs. Pipa gave us a lot.
She gave us a discount, but we left the menu with the prices. You can calculate it yourselves.
It's really good.
Is that right?
We continue exploring the coast of Vargas, and right now we are in La Sabana. Look, how beautiful also all by itself, perfect to come and spend an afternoon. And over there we found a turtle nursery because turtles also come here to lay their eggs. In fact, over there there's a sign that says no cars allowed, only pedestrians, because turtles lay their eggs. And it's a protected beach. Come with us to see it. We've arrived at the community hatchery for little turtles. There are 4 different species that come to lay their eggs in Venezuela. There's the green turtle, the hawksbill, the loggerhead, and the leatherback. I don't know if there are eggs right now, but there were, because actually there are the little shells. Look at how cute this is. I would love to witness that moment. Either a turtle laying eggs or the eggs hatching. I would love it. There are many beaches in Venezuela where you can see this spectacle. It's just that we haven't had the time. Can you imagine if suddenly a little turtle like that comes swimming by? They are usually huge and then it starts laying eggs. Oh, wouldn't that be a dream? But it would be very hard to witness. There are certain dates, but it's also a bit unpredictable.
This beach in La Sabana is the emptiest we visited so far. In fact, we haven't seen any open restaurants or anyone we could interview. I imagine it's because there aren't many tourists, or maybe it's because we're not in the part of the beach where people usually go. But look, it's paradise-like. Anyway, what we can see in the background is a group of fishermen who are there catching a few little fish. And just like Osma Beach, here in La Sabana, the river comes and meets the sea. So, after taking your saltwater shower, you can come and rinse it off with fresh water. And now, let's continue our journey to our 5th beach of the day, Carguao Beach. And who is waiting for us here?
Who is waiting for us here?
Soki, whom we bathed with fresh water at Urama Beach, and we haven't let her get down so she doesn't roll around. 'Cause she loves it. She loves rolling around in the sand and ending up all covered, right, sweetie? Right, sweetie? You love getting yourself all covered, don't you? Look at her, look at her. Just like she does with the seat, she does it with the sand. We were told to cross the river to reach Caruado Beach, and we were amazed by what we found. A lot of trash. It's unlikely that people will want to come or recommend it after coming here for the first time. Even though it's not exactly on the beach, it's right on the way. And listen, they also told us that there was another one.
Way, but supposedly this was the main one or something like that. Anyway, I'm going to ask here.
Excuse me, is Carhuas Beach this way?
Yes, sir. Straight ahead, and then keep going. Straight, straight, straight.
Always straight? Yes, yes, yes.
Be careful with the roundabout. One and... Okay, thank you very much.
See you later. Our fifth beach of the day is Caruo Beach. In fact, we have to go through the town square where people gather. At this time of the afternoon, it's about 5 o'clock. They start telling stories, and then there's all the sand and the spectacular coastline. Here, there definitely isn't a single tent or chair from end to end. At the end, you can see, but it's just some tourists who brought their own little umbrella. Other than that, look, it's a complete paradise. From the little beach of Carua, we are with
Victoria.
Victoria. A question, are you from here, from the town? Yes, have you lived here your whole life? All of it?
Your whole life living.
Here? What do you like most about living in Carua?
Well, besides the beach, the rivers, the peace and quiet, and the tourism, folks, you can't miss the tourism here, especially during Holy Week, Carnival, and school vacations.
They're awesome. Do they set up tents, chairs, and everything during those times? I've seen the beach looking very untouched.
Yes. During that season, almost everyone local has the opportunity to take advantage of tourism. And we set up Torditos sells sweets, traditional treats, and other small items.
Is it usually available during the week or on weekends? Also, where are the dining options in this small town?
Of course, especially at Mrs. Juana's kiosk, which we have over there, who is my mom. Great. Just a little plug. And well, that's it. There you can get little shark empanadas, fried fish with plantains and salad, among other things she has there, fish soup, and well...
How delicious. Well, Victoria, I want you to invite everyone who is watching us to come to Carua on the weekends. But above all, well, during the seasons you mentioned to me earlier.
Well, that's all. I warmly invite you all to the town of Carua so you can honor yourselves and enjoy the pleasure of this beautiful beach, rivers and mountains, and the tranquility above all, because it might be that tranquility can't be bought, not even with all the gold in the world.
That's right. Thank you, Victoria. You're welcome. It's a pleasure. Look, we had turned off the camera and Victoria tells us, no, really, what stands out about Carua are its rivers. Here is Pozo El Cura, Pozo Escondido. You told me there are hot springs here in Carua.
Are there hot springs in Carua?
Wow, I didn't know that.
Well, now you know. People are often drawn to the beaches along the coast, particularly in Carua, due to their many intriguing features. There are 32 rivers to discover.
Wow, 32.
32 rivers to discover and explore, because even the locals themselves don't know they exist.
Of course, look, I want to motivate people not just to subscribe, but also to share this video. What if it gets more than 100,000 views? We're going to go back to the coast, not just to explore more beaches, but also to go into all the rivers that he's mentioning to us. Victoria, right?
Yes, I'm going to be your guide, you know.
All right, give me your phone number now, and if the video arrives, I promise I'll come. Cool. All right, then.
I'm going to listen to Victoria. And after the bridge, I'm going to get off to touch the rivers because how wonderful. Some hot springs. I don't know if I'll get in today, but I'll come back. Yeah, bye-bye.
That's right. We're already on our way to our last beach, the town of Chuspa. And honestly, we'd love to take a little boat and go to Playa de los Indios, which I think is our favorite beach. But that one already belongs to Miranda. It's not part of the Vargas coast, so that'll have to wait for another video.
Delicious. This day has been wonderful. I love it. Great plan. Listen, I'm the type to go to just one beach and stay there all day, just relaxing. The good news is that after today, I'll know precisely which beach to revisit, as I enjoyed this one. Actually, I'm changing my point of view. About the beaches of Larga de Vargas in general, I think I'm falling more in love with these beaches because there are so many more. They are very diverse. But Miranda also has its beaches.
Yes, yes.
Yes, Miranda also has its beaches. No, this is very difficult. Don't make me choose. We listen to Victoria. After the bridge, we get off and we're going to go into the rivers to see if there's really a difference between the river on the left and the one on the right. Okay, this is warm, delicious, delicious, delicious. Perfect temperature. It's not too hot, but it's not cold at all. Now let's go to the other one.
Look at the river Ñuñita just entered. It's the one that flows down there. And they say it mixes from El Correron, where the hot springs are. And over here is the other river. What are you going to try right now? Let's see.
This is where you feel the cold. I mean, that water is so hot that you really have to get into the other river to feel the temperature difference, but it's extremely cold. I mean, can you feel the difference? Which one do you like more, this one or that one? This one? The warm one, right?
And look, a tradition in all the rivers of Venezuela is to make a good little sancocho, right? Uh-huh. Oh, look, with some little fish from the river. What are those little fish called? Boss, see.
They're called lajao.
Lajao?
Yes, sir, lajao.
Uh-huh, we have here the river Ayado.
Some claim that people in Venezuela go hungry, but that's not true.
Is that a lie? It is.
I lie.
Because here there are little fish from the Claro River.
Because we, the farmers, plant them. I plant cassava. And cassava takes 7 months from when you plant it. Hey, I live around here, just up the road. Okay, it turns out that it's been 7 months. I come from up there, I came and I got in the water here and here. The little fish. I take out my little cassava plant, right? I put it to boil.
Let's go see it. Let's go see it. Spectacular. And in this stew, all it has is cassava and that little fish. What else is there?
Look. That.
Looks delicious. Delicious, look. One of the ladies who is making the sancocho insisted that we try it. There, aren't you serving a little bit? And honestly, that's one of the things I love the most about Venezuelans, that we may have very little, but we always share, we're always kind to guests, and honestly, that's something to be grateful for and really appreciate. My love is serving me so much. She's finishing me off like a matchbox. Look at that huge plate she just served me. Wow. How delicious. The gentleman told me, give me the phone, I'll record it. So what you all are seeing here, my friends, is the work of Mr. who is giving us this interview. Cow, belly, and hoof. Let's see how this is. It's just delicious. Oh, look. With plantain, tripe, cassava, okumo.
Look.
This star cameraman who has been taking all the shots. Thank you very much. Thank you for the interview, for the sancocho, for the good attitude. Look how that sancocho made me sweat. And I couldn't end this trip without taking a good dip in the Agua Fria River. Let's go there. Niñita, hold my shirt while I go into the water. I was sweating too much. I don't know how they say that hot soup cools you down. I guess it's because your body temperature gets hotter. But honestly, I can't stop sweating. I just got out of the water, but I still feel like I'm sweating. Look, we arrived at Chuspa and the first thing we found was a fish market. Look at this king mackerel. I mean, it's almost my size. Although they tell me it weighs about 10 to 12 kilos, I would think it weighs like 40, but doesn't it? They're pretty long and not that heavy. And over here they have some little asparagus. It doesn't get any fresher than this. This is unique. Look how beautiful it is. Look at the stunning beauty, especially the eye. The yellowish color indicates it's incredibly fresh despite being frozen already. The freezing is not due to cold temperatures. Look at this, how interesting. We just found a bust of Francisco Fajardo, which says he was the initiator of the colonization of this town called Chuspa, which when he colonized it was called Villa Nuestra Señora del Rosario. He also colonized Villa del Collado, which today is Caravaleda, and the valley of the bust of Francisco Fajardo, the capital of our country, Caracas. In fact, until not long ago, the main highway was called Francisco Fajardo Highway, and they just recently changed its name to Cacique Huaycaipuro or something like that. His period of colonization began in 1555, and the change of the names, and everything was done on April 23rd, 1983. So guys, we've reached our 6th beach and the last one for today. We're in Chuspa. Here, Vargas State borders Miranda State. This is like the last beach. And if you want, you can also go for a swim, rent chairs and umbrellas, or take a boat to go to Playa Caribe. Los Indios Beach, Monomanso, Guaira, which is one of the nudist beaches on the Miranda coast. But again, that would be another state. That would be another video.
This is the end of this video. I hope you liked it. Tell us in the comments, which was your favorite beach? I think I'll go with Playa La Cueva. It was spectacular. The food was delicious. I loved it, but they all had their charm. And I totally recommend all of them.
I think I'll go back to all of them. I really loved them, but...
Your favorite?
Do I agree with you at Playa La Cueva? When we were able to get those aerial shots, like how clear the water was, and just being there, even with the rain, we really enjoyed it a lot.
Just so you know, we got here at sunset. That's why the colors aren't at their best. But still, this beach is beautiful, and the beaches that follow are truly spectacular.
Let us know if you'd like us to make a video about the beaches of Miranda. All the ones I just mentioned and the ones on the Higuerote side. And well, if there are a lot of people asking for it, we
do it.
Make it happen. That's right, bye, mate.
Crazy ones, we love you.